Here's The Black Cook, sung by Charles Fenimore of Bridgewater, Maine, in 1942 for Helen Hartness Flanders. And we'll follow it with a tune called Larry O'Gaff.
Come all jolly sailors, I pray pay attention concerning a doctor who lived in Cork town, who by some young seaman was duly outwitted, and 50 bright guineas he had to pay down. There were some jolly tars with their comrades a-grogging, their money being spent and their credit far gone. From Wexford Street down to the docks they had wandered, saying that they were bound to have whiskey or fun. Now the cook of our ship was a stout able fellow, his colour was black. For wit and for wisdom he always was ready to find a receipt and get all the change back. He said, "My brave boys, I have heard people saying a corpse can be sold quite readily here. So take me alive, wrap me up in me hammock, and sell me Tobias the whiskey and beer." Now the sailors were glad to accept of his offer, and steered to the house where the doctor did dwell. And into his ear they did whisper so gently, say, "Doctor, we have a fine corpse for to sell." "Fine corpse," cried the doctor like one in amazement. "Oh, where did you get him? Come tell to me, pray. If you bring him here, I will buy him quite ready, and 50 bright guineas to you I will pay." Well, the sailors were glad to accept of his offer, and back to the ship they so boldly did steer. If you pay attention to what I now mention, the best of my story you quickly shall hear. They took the black cook, wrapped him up in his hammock, he being a fellow both sturdy and strong. And under his coat, by the way of protection, they placed a large knife about half a yard long. Now midnight came on, and the streets being empty, the sailors set out with the cook on their back. When they came to the house where the doctor resided, it's in a back room they concealed the poor black. The doctor, he paid down the sailors their money. They told him the cook, he had died while at sea, and rather than have his dead body to bury, we've sold him to you, now he's out of our way. Well, the doctor went up for his tools to dissect him, and quickly came back with a saw in his hand. But when he stepped up with his tools to dissect him, the black with his cut slash before him did stand. The doctor was forced to retreat in a hurry, and soon of his bargain began to lament. The cook, he went off with his comrades a-grogging, the rest of the evening was merrily spent.